TensorFlow versus PyTorch, a battle of ML frameworks. In the ever-evolving world of machine learning, two names rise above the rest: TensorFlow and PyTorch. They are the titans of the deep learning universe, each carrying a legacy of success, innovation, and fierce competition. If you've been on the journey of exploring machine learning, you've surely heard these names thrown around. But what makes them so special? What sets them apart, and most importantly, which one should you choose for your next project? Today, we're diving deep into the battle between these two frameworks, exploring their strengths, weaknesses, and how they shape the future of artificial intelligence. Hold tight, because this is going to be a thrilling ride through the landscape of machine learning. Let's start with TensorFlow, an absolute powerhouse. Developed by Google Brain, TensorFlow was released to the public in 2015 and quickly took the world by storm. It became the go-to framework for both research and production. Why? Because it's robust, scalable, and highly versatile. TensorFlow was designed with the future in mind. It's a framework that doesn't just work on your local machine. It scales across thousands of devices, from mobile phones to massive data centers. And that's exactly what you need when you're building production-level models. TensorFlow's strength lies in its extensive ecosystem. The TensorFlow family includes not only the core library for building and training models, but also tools like TensorFlow Lite for mobile, TensorFlow, JACE for running models in the browser, and TensorFlow Extended for deploying machine learning pipelines. This wide array of tools makes TensorFlow perfect for building end-to-end solutions in the real world, not just experiments in research labs. But the journey with TensorFlow hasn't been entirely smooth. When it was first released, TensorFlow was notorious for being difficult to work with. Its syntax was complicated, and debugging models felt like deciphering an ancient code. This is where PyTorch came into the picture. Enter PyTorch, the underdog that stole the hearts of researchers. Developed by Facebook's AI Research Lab, PyTorch was released in 2016, just a year after TensorFlow. Right from the start, PyTorch made a name for itself with its intuitive design and ease of use. It's built on top of Python, and for anyone familiar with Python programming, PyTorch feels like a natural extension. But it's not just about ease of use. PyTorch introduced something revolutionary in the deep learning community: dynamic computation graphs. With TensorFlow, when you build a model, you first define the entire graph, the series of operations your model will execute, before running it. This static computation graph model is efficient and optimized for production, but it can be cumbersome for researchers experimenting with novel architectures. On the other hand, PyTorch's dynamic computation graph, also known as define by run, allows you to define and modify the graph on the fly. This dynamic approach makes debugging easier and accelerates experimentation, which is why it quickly became the favorite of many researchers and academic institutions. But let's not get carried away. While PyTorch has certainly earned its place in the research community, TensorFlow isn't sitting idly by. With the release of TensorFlow 2.0, TensorFlow adopted many features that were initially unique to PyTorch. The introduction of eager execution in TensorFlow 2.0 allowed TensorFlow to support dynamic graphs, bringing it closer to the flexibility that PyTorch users had loved for years. With eager execution, TensorFlow became more intuitive and user-friendly, reducing the steep learning curve that once held many developers back. TensorFlow also boasts TensorFlow Hub, a repository of pre-trained models that can be easily integrated into your own projects. This feature helps you skip the training process for common tasks and get up and running in no time. TensorFlow is all about making machine learning more accessible for large-scale production environments, which is why Google has invested so heavily in making it work seamlessly with cloud infrastructure like Google Cloud. Now, let's talk about the real-world applications of both frameworks. TensorFlow's production-ready nature makes it ideal for companies looking to deploy machine learning models at scale. It's been used in high-impact projects such as Google Translate, YouTube recommendations, and autonomous driving technology. TensorFlow is not just for research. It's a framework built for the real world. Its robust support for multi-GPU setups and deployment on various devices makes it a go-to for large-scale systems. But PyTorch is no slouch either. While it might have started as a research framework, it's rapidly making its way into production environments. PyTorch has seen significant improvements in its deployment capabilities, particularly with tools like TorchServe,